Imagine a world without prosperity. Imagine living in a world with nothing but debts. All of that seemed outrageous to happen. But the truth is that we are moving closer and closer to a world without prosperity through the rampant economic disruptions which can threaten the international trade stability. However, do not lose hope. This is where multilateralism saves the world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tjia. I'm from Sion Senior High School, and today I'm going to talk about propagating international trade stability through multilateralism. Some of you might wonder, what is international trade? International trade is the act of exchanging products between international borders, including exporting and importing. It is a well-known fact, ladies and gentlemen, that countries can't survive without trades since no nation can specialize in every sector, hence creating interdependence between countries. Considering that, logically, the global trade should be balanced, which can be seen through price stability. In maintaining international trade stability, cooperations between countries are needed to achieve certain goals, or known as multilateralism. Some of you might ask, why? Why multilateralism, Tyfany? Ladies and gentlemen, if we observe the global trade condition, it has been through a bumpy track, especially with the Russian-Ukraine war recently. Here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Both countries are worldwide exporters for essential agricultural products and oil, including for Indonesia. However, the conflict has led to the blockade of exports with high global demands, which resulted to the lack of supplies, thus also resulting in further inflation. In fact, 71 million, ladies and gentlemen, people around the world are experiencing poverty because of inflation following the Russian-Ukraine war, according to the UN Development Programme's report. Imagine how many people will fall to poverty by the end of the year, in the next year, in the next decade, if we do not take immediate action by focusing more on working together between nations rather than just working alone to benefit ourselves. Moving over, we must consider international trade stability through the regulatory standpoint. I'll use an unfair trade practice as an illustration on how regulations really matters towards this trade stability, where Argentina decided to tax wheat export but not flour export. Logically, this decision limits a country's exports which specialize in wheat, hence potentially decreasing the gross domestic product and, most importantly, the welfare of the country. From there, we can see that only a supportive global environment which can be reached through multilateralism allows growth and stability, since cooperation and understanding pushes countries to implement the non-discriminating, limiting prohibitions on restrictions, and transparent-based trade agreements, which then reduce trade barriers. As a result, the market area, ladies and gentlemen, expands, which gives more opportunities for increasement in trading, especially exports, and participation of developing countries in the global market. Another role of multilateralism in propagating international trade stability can be seen through the G20, where the G20 pushes infrastructure development which can improve cross-border cooperation and competitiveness through supporting investment in high-quality infrastructure, so as to signaling, hey, investors, invest more, which then can improve the global economy, therefore improving and supporting the supply chain. Therefore, what can we and the government do in propagating international trade stability through multilateralism? Ladies and gentlemen, the first is each nation must cooperate in implementing regulations and directions based on global deliberation. And most importantly, to not forget, ladies and gentlemen, is to not leave another country behind. Remember, the slogan for G20 Indonesia this year, recover together, recover stronger. And second is through realization. Thousands and thousands of tips and strategies would be a success if it wasn't done with realizing the importance of an act which pushes consistent implementation. In closing, millions of individualistic strategies can be done, but remember, it can't reach goals or solve problems which require team spirit, making multilateralism as the only key needed to open doors, where multilateralism as the base of global trade inspires countries from all around the world to work together, hence promoting worldwide exports and imports, therefore propagating international trade stability. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to end world hunger? Do you want to turn the tables and change the future of the multidimensionally poor 1 billion children all around the world? Do you want to end world poverty? Then, the real deal is through understanding and working together. Let us build a united nation with united prosperity. Let us not be consumed by unilateralism because of our selfishness, but multilateralism in togetherness. Glorious Indonesia, eternal our country, Indonesia, recover together, recover stronger. My name is Tjia from Sion Senior High School. Thank you for listening.